cool. Appropriate after the last poem, I guess, because this one's about gambling. It's called Lotto Output, a Tragedy. I wrote it a couple of minutes ago. Tonight you have been ribboned, a mastectomy of puffins yet louder. What you scream to the subordinate gambling workhorse equals up to 265 fuse box odes to Cointreau, yet expect them. You, Lotto Syndicate, cut half my wage. The culture industry is your fucking brooding climactic tooth floss. These are just going to go on for a bit, and then I'll stop, and then it'll be over. And I'll be more drunk. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? If there could be shots lined up for each kind of pointless algorithm, that'd be lovely. Poems. For those who do not love you. For those that do not poems love. Poem. For they that will not love. Poem. As is the nature of speech to tread over me. Poem. Miles better than breaking a limb for you. Reach into the fucking pile, owning a drought trough. It is rooted in the alien space of my hydration, yet this particular love yield, preferable in attraction to envy in the alien form, is so far worse. Strict successive word engines preempt the albatross mechanically, whose native habitat is the Pacific, whose storm brown like iodine. The future is a benefactor to own, but then again I am fury today and oblique tomorrow. As the wind shreds the feminine sash windows, there is nothing much to eat, but then again brazen light shred the allegory, beat me to a category. Bread becomes too heavy, fuck that. John Calvin is a pervert panic attack paedophile, swollen. I want to panic daily. I want Thor panic daily. Poem for those who do not love you, ripping at the rubber tongue, fresh from the speculation in depth to our too trough to be out to be brief. God of mountains, end of people and propellers, meet them in the sky, in distortion, fuzz and letters to birds, temporarily imported as an anti-plural joke. Now, the great learning takes roots in clarifying the way wherein the intelligence increases through the process of looking straight into one's own heart and acting upon the results. It is rooted in watching with affection the way people grow. It is rooted in coming to rest, being at ease in perfect equity. Poem for those that will not love you commodity. Close on the mind, with mellow affiliates love strung out. How you hoax choke groans at the static mesh, just hanging in the doorway. You wrong pewterware yo-yo, paraphrase back for another winter, sucked up placenta, basically red, inefficient paces of light miracle. You take that back into a ripped up fucking bone, out a stethoscope to smoke, bulged ulterior hymnal resting sexy in the thigh play, dug of a wretched talk show seizure, no anxiety weekend, boy oh boy, why do we soul at once, mouth hearting, maze of dialysis, charm heaven is A, feeling at the loop cast frown, turning beige generator, fourth harm, and B, well requiem. Is a weekday / gentleman, storm tusk, balanced tongue, locket, sex, metered out in logic, as for does you better than sex, looking away as again far does it hurt you, mirror hopes does it hurt you, why not prize a clip first, bored of a vexed resinous, let's please, dishy dreamboat replica funk, play cough plasterboard, joke, pull green rest, trust so bent you double, just double, eat double sex, double in meek. Hell-bent fascination to constriction of the throat. Part of the lungs a trust. Part of the back must be beaten, blood and sore. One wheel red. So made heaven mouth. So made the scribe to dust. Bring us more. Musk orgasm in flower dew. Post-rectal alumni flashcard. Poised spider camp. Me is learned. Me is taught. Me is chased. Soap dust coughed in drought pen. Dick shove pollen fish spa. Pollinated nerve socket. Must you brackets held me brackets. Volin synthesized foreskin, blue toe sequenced forget it. people to beat the tannoy over, public offences to murder charge, growling, rally malfunction, kept ending Verity, ghosts ellipse over cry, reel yourself, making endless aphrodisiac futures. Ulcer creature, keep it igniting, New Guinea rises. But who for? I very emphatically robust, fucks leaf to a blood hole, remedial Socrates plus anaerobic slide mask, no corpses too light, vandals prove ecstasy, creepy litter is stupid, lip kisses, purse of a card scan, iron maggots break you fucker, boot up to toothy police grin, sample, send you to Malibu heaven, stack straight where you left it, fence board, teasily chime to ulterior motive 1, remorseful groping canon, can you have me? No. Now be more obtuse, as in intrusion on personal stagnant help gauge faces, dusted of an antmine for pints, nothing like an ardent summer, cursed to duplifaction, made you slope in at dusk, devious grins scream at my skin, lounge pulsing dry as a data craze, yes, no masturbation today, kicking both hooves backward at the tongue, wrapped into a simple anarchy, reeling over the mustache, how fucking remorseful of you, climate to just as sex, you can turn it away now. You can just say skirt, no, plunge, socket, eyelid, Lamont, crime waves brilliant, stony as a heartbreak advert, wasp invective, say may teeth may never, attractive dichotomies of mealworm poker, pulse like a head on a landmine, taken all the forthright vacancy steal as a hen-red nicety plus, to guessing regiment skaters I poem, for those that will not look, that snowplow, breaking all bones to poem, for those that may not look commodity in a bench of its own head, taking all necessary precautions to event hedge trim, beetles ignite the car park, standing a lucidity, nominal flesh spot, distaste at the seatbelt nicety, battery horn, no one, no silly, no one edible enough for you, no one is gonna bite, but no for me, place a little hill. This means I become the stress lock, totally heart-made supporting the lung grief, and the back wheel blood spurts, even more danger, graze about a dark throng, person plus one, bite you to make you happy. Beam. And I'm going to move forward to 2 short sonnets. Massive autone painter. In Arthur's wrist poppy desk spam mine. Depth charge sermon breaker points arrow west, 9 million healer jape evangelist, shortened tissue, speculate to hit massacre, no, whilst the in-house coffee muskrat blooper, bane, single heretic fly, spray maneuver bleach news gag, inside missile obscure thumb drive, like tortoise beige, hark the bees follow you, alumni moon terror bustia rope hall, abhor nice trees. Since Backstreet's area, paedophile screams worst backsocket crucible, sapphire vest top gathering crashed shirts, buttons falling like pearls, toes, the mighty stench in autumn made from us a tiny pardoned house. There was nothing more than the mud to make us feel inside the gut to clear an air of. Noise breaks her back across the earth tonight. I am spitting down a canyon on a monk's holiday payslip, skipping pebbles, bust wind, a chair coffin splutters bullet time. Hang in there, kid. They waste no shells on youth, surrendering in a final crossroad, shaken out from her skin. Graceful swans vomit shells in slow motion. I crave a watchful surrender in curves, spineless moths erupt, gravity trail, limping wings, and further to whatever secret code, letters bleached for recess in a drum roll, bound up in a smashed tooth, crazy for love, sly remarks bed dance tobacco, sending my love wires always seem mendacious, supine boys, wasting blossom shadows swinging down, coy damaging some belt being to be blessed swan layers of packing case, smartly stacked. Here is the us swung fists melting to sex soul. In the blush spoke of a wheel stay singing. Tragic hollow walls that you do nothing. Rehearsing to mind arrow lay down into cursing grasses. Gently now fishes gurning mate with reptiles. Fishes mourning spurning bacon love as a hack dressed in magpie shit. Snatch silver jewels back. And for my last thing, I'm going to read a poem by an autistic person who I teach in a professional capacity, and I asked him to write a poem with me about what he did over Christmas, and this is it. It's called Ski Poem. The cable car and the drag lift stand and wait. It takes you up the hill, then you fell off. Go down the slope. I can do the skiers, not can you. Dave is a man whose wife is called Susan. He comes from the north. He did a magic trick with the saucers. He put the coin inside the saucers. It vanished. I can do the skiers, not can you. Jimmy from Scotland at -12, Jackie and Helena. He sang a song. I think it will be very good to mask. No, he said. No, he went to go back. No, I didn't, he said. What are you doing? Up the side of the lift, up the Lego Hotel. I can do the skiers, not can you. Dylan from Australia, Peter Smith and the Lost Boys. Poems. Impersonation. Went to the villages, towns and cities. Ships and cities. Different engines to make you worse. Cooking. He's a good chef. He made a cake, Oliver, every day. Sharala is a shallow lady on the actual Colorado. Goes up the actual hill and down the slopes. I went on the actual chairlift. Goes up because you fell off. You went and saved him. Skiers down on your own. Went to see the chairlift, Christoph. Thierry is a good bloke. Christoph is a good bloke to run the guys. Went up the actual slopes to ski. Thank you.